Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Man, look, Indiana Fever handled business 92-75. This is obviously not the same team that we were seeing before the Olympic break. This group is completely different. We got to start off the broadcast with shout out Lexi Hall, man. Shout out Lexi Hall. Yo, the breakout performance for Lexi Hall, bro. Oh my goodness. Yo, she had a day. 5 of 7 from 3, 22 points. She said there's a new member of the Big Three in town, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, yo, Lexi Hall stole the show. Silent assassin. Silent assassin. Yo, Lexi Hall? Lexi Hall? Welcome in, everybody. Yo, Lexi Hall? Yo, Top Gun, my guy. Welcome back, man. We've been missing you. Yo, Lexi Hall? People, Lexi Hall? Oh my word. Yo, Lexi Hall, are you kidding me? Coach Sides getting respect. She's getting her flowers now. Never would thought I would see the day. Hey, in the pregame, many of you guys were talking about Lexi Hall being the X factor in this game. Frederick, what's up? What's up? Lexi Hall? Oh my goodness. 22 of them? 6 tray balls? RC, Lexi? Lexi, talk to me nicely, please. Hall. Oh my goodness, guys. The silent assassin. She was incredible today. Best game of the year. Coach Sides let them run, let them play. Of course, Caitlin made plays. BG was big down low. Alyssa was big down low. Oh my goodness. Lexi Hall. Lexi Hulk. I like that. Lexi Hulk. I like that. Let me get the... I got y'all. Lexi Hall with 22? Yo, where will the real Lexi Hall please stand up? Welcome in, everybody, to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. If this is your first time joining, I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Welcome in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up with all the latest and the greatest. Join our memberships. We've got exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. This is officially the Lexi Hall fan club. Yo, Sots has earned one more year. Sots has earned one more year. Welcome in, El Professor. Thank you so much for the contribution. None of this is possible without you great people. Thank you for the support from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Thank you. Lexi Hall was playing NBA Jam. Yo, she was on fire. We talked about how they were going to have open shots, right? We talked about the attention that Caitlin Clark draws. We talk about the attention that Aaliyah Boston draws, the attention that Kelsey Mitchell draws, and they're going to have open looks. Man, Lexi Hall made the Storm pay today for leaving her open. Oh my goodness. Yo, Lexi Hall was incredible. Lexi Hustle Hall. Who's got the best nickname? Yes, Lexi Hustle. I like that. I like Lexi Hustle. That's tough. I need the best nicknames in the chat for Lexi Hall. Yo, what a game, man. What a game. What were y'all's biggest takeaways? Just looking at it, I love that they executed in the third quarter, right? The third quarter has been a struggle. They have blown leads continuously in the third quarter. We've seen it game after game. Not today. The rotations were crisp. The ball movement was exceptional. They made shots. Role players stepped up. Man, Dantas was even out there getting a few buckets. Lexi Bestie. I love it. Lexi Bestie. Lexi field goal. Lexi the sniper. Because she was sniping today, man. And y'all can see the box score right there. Of course, Aaliyah Boston, man, big with 15 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell, re-sign her. Give Kelsey Mitchell her money. Give Kelsey Mitchell her money. Full 27 piece for Kelsey Mitchell. 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Caitlin Clark fell just a little short of the double-double, but had 23 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. And then Lexi Hull stole the show. Shout out to Dantas getting 8 points off the bench, making some jumpers out there, spreading the floor. It was a team effort. Let's get into the chat a little bit, man. Lexi has a twin sister. There's 2 of them, Candy? Sheesh. Lexi Flexi. Okay, AT, welcome in. Yo, they tried to slow them down. I think Seattle did a good job of slowing them down in the first half, but then they broke loose. Then that Indiana Fever team broke loose. The ball movement. Zane, welcome back. All right, is that how we feel, y'all? Sods deserves 1 more year. Is her job safe at this point? I mean, this team is rolling. I think the break benefited. I think it's safe to say the Olympic break benefited the Indiana Fever more than any team in the WNBA. I mean, oh my goodness. This team is firing on all cylinders. This offense looks unstoppable. What are y'all's initial takeaways from the game, man? Talk to me in the comments. Talk to me in the chat. What are the initial takeaways? What worked? What didn't work? What were y'all seeing out there that y'all like? Is Christy Sod's job saved? They look primed to make the playoffs. They looked primed to make the playoffs right now, man. Job saved? Talk to me in the chat. Talk to me. Christy Sods, is her job officially safe? Did y'all see her and Scott Diggs getting into it? They had to be separated. The coaches had to be separated. Hey, it was getting chippy out there. Oh, welcome in. Yo, somebody go find Bible Boy right now. Somebody go find Bible Boy right now. Where is he? He said he would be here, y'all. AB passing was just as good as CC today. If she continues to pass like that consistently in the Fever, yeah. Because she is an elite passer outside of the post. And she's been like that since she got in the league. Good take there. I like that. AB was affecting the game on both sides of the ball. And, I mean, they beat the 4th team in the league right now, man. Like, the Seattle Storm are no slouch. This was a big win. Make no mistake about it. Talk to me about the takeaways. They did a good job on Jewel Lloyd for a while. Then she finally broke loose. Fever to the finals? Hey, yo. Fever to the finals? Sheesh. Brandon, yeah, the break definitely helped the Fever in a huge way. I give Christy credit today. Christy Sods has earned another year in my respect. Ariel, welcome back. What's good? What's up, everybody? Gang all coming in today, man. Y'all know we're talking Indiana Fever, 2-0 out of the break. Just beat the 4th team in the entire WNBA, man. If this is your first time, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. I am your host, of course, Brandon Blakely, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share to stay up with all the latest with the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. Appreciate y'all being here. Y'all know my chat is always the spiciest on YouTube. If you don't know, now you know. Welcome in, everybody. Give me those hot takes. What were y'all's initial reactions outside coming into the game? I had the prediction show, and some people predicted this. Y'all give me y'all's takeaways now. The game. Lexi Hull should absolutely be the starter, without question. Biggest takeaways right now. This is not the same team that we saw post break. Or pre break, I should say. Post break, they are different. Lexi Hole is the silent assassin for this group. He should definitely be a starter. Prodigal, welcome back, welcome back. Carlos, welcome in. I missed it, but I was trying to bid low. Man, if you took the over and if you took the spread, you are very happy with the result of that game. Yo, shooting that thing like Reggie, Prodigal. Carlos, welcome in. What's good, my guy? Defense is a lot better, yes. Yes. Hey, I agree. I will say I don't know if Coach Sods is the long-term answer. I think she's earned another year. I still am not sold on her being the long-term answer, but you got to ride the high hand, right? You got to ride the right hand. Brandon, she literally just almost blew another huge lead to Phoenix on Thursday. You're not lying, Zane. That's facts. Hopefully she does more like tonight's game plan than Thursday. Yeah, I mean, they actually controlled the game in the third quarter. But yeah, I'm still not completely sold she's the long-term answer. Fever was playing sloppy in the first quarter. Both teams were playing sloppy in the third. Then in the fourth quarter, it was off the chain. Yeah, the Fever turned it up to another level in that fourth quarter. Brandon, the Storm made a mistake double teaming CC. You have to make the opposing team pay, and that's what Lexi Holt did. Cause y'all know they're between AB and CC, they're going to find the open shooter every time. With the player that's left open, Sexy Lexi did just that. Lexi, man, the silent assassin. And she was a big time shooter in college. We knew she had this capability, right? Anybody that's watched her play knew she had that capability. But now she's seeing the ball go through the hoop at this rate, man, this could be a stretch for a very, very hot shooting streak. Big takeaway, CC hurt her shoulder. Yep, keep an eye on that. There was a lot of tough collisions, man. There was a lot of tough collisions. Sexy Lexi is a dagger. Lexi put up her career high today and could have dropped 30. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big game for her. It was a big win, and people need to give them credit. They are a good team, and they don't have all the bull crap going on like some of these other teams. Who you talking about, Lance? More Lexi to be starting 3. Yeah, Lexi should actually be the starter. Lexi should definitely be the starter at the 3. But I agree with you, Lance. This was a big win. This was a big win. The Storm were 4th in the league in the standings coming into this game. They've been my dark horse pick to win the title. Like, the Storm are a very talented team, and they have one of the best defenses in the league. This is definitely one of those wins where you look at it and you're like, okay, the Fever look consistent. They look for real. The Phoenix game was absolutely not a fluke. Like, they're here to play. They're here to play. Respect, JT. I mean, it's her second year at the helm. She's definitely still growing as a coach. But the way this roster is progressing, do they have time to wait on her to progress as well? I wish my face was the basketball court floor right tonight. Lexi was on her. Oh my gosh. Yo, for you wildin', my God. That's funny. They did take a lot of tough bumps though. That's no cap right there. Like, they definitely, there was a lot of physical collisions out there. Mitchell was hitting the ground. Lexi was hitting the ground. They withstood the physicality. Yes, start Lexi at the 3, right? Is it obvious at this point? Like, you gotta start Lexi at the 3. You gotta start her at the 3. Huge game for her. Yeah. Hey, they gotta re-sign Kelsey Mitchell. They have to re-sign Kelsey Mitchell, man. I think it's a must at this point. It's a must at this point. The way she's gelling, the way that everybody's bought in, and you heard them talk about how they were having tougher practices during the break than they did during training camp. Like, this really benefited them, this break. In the first half, she wasn't letting Caitlin play her game, but that could be due to chemistry between players, getting used to playing with Clark. Break did them justice. Yeah. And somebody made a really valid point, too, about Caitlin leaving Iowa for a long period of time for the first time and getting adjusted to a new location. I think that's valid, too, as a young adult. The refs swallowed their whistles today, which favored the physical Storm. Huge win for the Fever. Top Gun telling it how it is. It was a very physical game. They absolutely let them play. They definitely let them play today. They definitely let them play today. That is for sure, man. Big game. Yo, Lexi Hole was incredible. The ball movement was incredible. Smito, welcome in. Welcome in. Good evening. Yo, Lexi is the coach. That's hilarious. Yo, she is a sniper, man. If they can get this type of production from Lexi, having her make shots the way she is, because she's going to continue to get open looks. She's gotten those same looks for majority of the year. Tonight, they were falling. Her confidence, her swagger is back. She's taking charges. She's playing lockdown defense. She's grabbing rebounds. She's one of those glue players, one of those players that really, really put you in a position to win because they make plays on both ends. Yeah, I did see get that tech. Future Coach says Lexi for president. She would. I mean, what a game! What a game for her. And I mean, the Seattle Storm, like I said, are no slouches. The Seattle Storm are a very good basketball team. Someone that, I mean, these two teams could potentially match up in the playoffs at some point. EJ, thank you so much for the support, man. Welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate all the love. None of this is possible without any of you great people, so thank you for the support, man. Thank you. Is it just me, or does it look like Melissa Smith does not work on her game in the offseason? We can tell when someone is a gym rat and when she is not one. Man, she's really got to step up the intensity. I know she played overseas during this past break and worked on her game some, but yeah, she's been inconsistent. It's been like a lack of effort. Yo, Ezzy was giving Aaliyah Boston problems. That's why Aaliyah Boston did not score in double figures today. That's why she did not score in double figures today, man. Like, the defense, the block shots, Ezzy, she's special. She's a special talent. Wamake was down there battling. Scott Diggs had a good game. We can also, take a look. Jewel Lloyd finally broke loose. It just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Holy Lexi Hole, y'all. Oh, my goodness. What in the world? Yeah, Saheed, I'm right there with you, bro. Like, she needs to play harder. It's an effort thing. It's really an effort thing. And then just taking a look at the Storm, man. Guam McKay, 14 points. Jewel Lloyd led the way with 26, 4, and 4. It was a hard-earned 26, though. And Scott Diggs had a good game. I mentioned she had to be separated, her and Coach Sides. It got really chippy out there late in the game. But Scott Diggs had a really good game as well. It was a great point guard battle between her and Caitlin, to be honest with y'all. Yo, I'm telling you, Holston is a really good defensive player, but yeah, ineffective today. Ineffective today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lexi Hole is known as a big time shooter, and she finally got her rhythm, her swagger back. She finally got her swagger back, man. And just looking ahead, man, at the schedule, because we know the Fever don't play again until next Saturday, but they have a big matchup against the Lynx, another title contender, man. That'll be another game. And then you got the Dream after that, a hungry team that just pulled off an upset. The Storm have lost 2 straight now. So, the Dream are definitely trying to make the playoffs as well. Then they have the Sun and then a big matchup against the Sky, man. The schedule doesn't get any easier, but they have not seen this Indiana Fever team. I still like the Chicago Sky. They had a big win. They play a little bit later tonight as well. Camila Cardosa, Angel Reese proving that, they're not letting that team tank. But yeah, Nalissa, man, she's got to play with more effort. She's got to play with more effort. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, look, holler at me, talk to me in the chat, give me y'all's biggest takeaways. How did Dantas perform tonight? EJ, thank you so much again for the support. My guy, much love, appreciate that. Yes, Dantas had 8 points off the bench. She is getting more playing time. She hit a 3. And then the Atlanta Dream come up. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. The Atlanta Dream, you cannot sleep on the Dream. You absolutely cannot sleep on the Dream right now. And they were a team that we said could knock Chicago out of that 8th spot. But yeah, they beat the Sun 80-72 today, man. 2 straight wins for them. Looking at it, Ron Howard, 13 points. Tina Charles continues to be sensational at her age. 22 points, 15 rebounds. Jordan Canada, I told y'all she would be a big contributor for the Dreams whenever she got healthy. Her and Alicia Gray shooting that rock at a high rate. Always been a fan of Haley Jones. Whoever mentioned Stanford earlier with Lexi Hole. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Yo, Lexi Hole shooting the ball like this, they really have a big 4. And, I mean, if they start Lexi Hole, if your lineup, you got Caitlin at the 1, Mitchell at the 2, Hole at the 3, Smith at the 4. If she locks in, plays with that effort, plays 4 quarters of good basketball, and continues to be a three-point threat as well, you got Smith at the 4, then you got AB at the 5, Dantas off the bench. Like, this could be an exciting team, man. I wish they would go out and get Gabby Williams as well just to add to it. Future GOAT, hey, man, thank you so much for the support. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Like I always tell y'all, man, none of this is possible without y'all. Thank you so much for supporting my platform, allowing me to do my thing. Smith was too busy rubbing purses with character. Man, yo, Nalissa Smith got to bring it every night. Like, they need that energy. They need that energy for her. Because when she's locked in, she's a different type of player. Like we saw when they beat the New York Liberty, I always bring it up. She shut Breanna Stewart down. Like, we've seen what she's capable of when she's locked in. Yeah, she got that swagger back, Carlos. Squazille, welcome in, welcome back. Caitlin just tweeted that her X account is an official Lexi Hole fan page. Yo, this is the Lexi Hole fan chat right now. BD says, leave Lexi Hole coming off the bench for that spark off the bench for that shooting. All right, y'all, I'm leaving it up to the chat. Yo, rubbing purses was crazy. Yo, I'm leaving it up with the chat. Should Lexi Hole be a starter? Are the Fever better with Lexi Hole coming off the bench? Or are they better with her in the starting lineup at the 3 spot? Y'all let me know. I'm leaving that up to the chat. I'm leaving that up to the chat. I want to see what y'all have to say about that. Yeah, that's what I think it is with Alyssa. She didn't work during the break. She was out here chilling, living her best life. And definitely wasn't in the gym. She was not in the lab. I don't know what she's got going on, but she got to lock in. They got to trade her. They could get a good player for Alyssa Smith if they traded her. They were absolutely in the lab. Gabby for Smith. Gabby for Smith. Yo, that would probably be an upgrade. I'm not going to hold y'all. Trading Alyssa Smith for a draft pick. Got the cap space. Go ahead and sign Gabby Williams. Gabby to the Fever. Do y'all know how well she would fit with the Fever, man? I know y'all know, because that's why we're all hype about it, man. Like, bro, her shot-making ability, three-point shot, she gave Team USA all they could handle. The playmaking, the defense, the versatility. They need to go ahead and pull the trigger and bring Gabby to the Fever. Jokes aside, I don't really want Lexi starting. It's more about how the Fever finish games. My finishing lineup would be Clark, Mitchell, Hole, Samuelson, Boston. Okay. 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 Respect, Smitto. Respect. Shout out to Saxon and Burger. Hey, free Saxton, free Burger. Carlos says keep her coming off the bench. No, leave her on the bench. Top Gun says have her in the starter. Have her in the starting lineup. Yo, she just had the best game of her season. I was locked in on her being a starter, but I mean, she has been good off the bench as well. Whenever they need her, she's just pretty much big. Whenever they need her, she just comes through. Yeah, man. They did Gabby Williams so dirty, suspended her for a year, then traded her. She would help out the Seattle Storm a whole lot. She would definitely help out the Sky. They need perimeter threats, but shout out to Ben. You know, she had a really good game, knocked down some big shots. You know, she's a different player than Mabry, doesn't really command the ball as much, more of a spot up shooter than a ball dominant guard. But yeah, Gabby Williams would help a lot of teams. So it seems like we're pretty split on her on whole being a starter or her being coming off the bench. But I do agree with what y'all said about the closing lineup because we saw like with South Carolina, for example, how you know Chloe Kitts started most of the games, but Ashlyn Watkins, closed out a lot of the games. And how about Marina Mabry though? I know that they lost their last game, but when they beat Dallas, Marina Mabry has looked really, really good with the Connecticut Sun, and I still think the biggest mistake that they have made so far, the Fever, was letting Celeste Taylor go, man. But I think they need to go out there and go ahead and grab Gavin. James Wade was being goofy. I predicted Indy would win by 3 points, and I was wrong. Yeah, there were a lot of people that felt like the game would be closer. I thought it was going to be closer. It was a straight blowout. They dominated. Yeah, I think Mabry, has really helped them turn a weakness into a strength. 3-point shooter. She can be streaky though. 10. Yo, yeah, Marina can shoot that three, and I love she plays with that tenacity. I love she plays with that dog. Yes, there were a lot of different predictions, man. Somebody did say the Fever were going to win by 20, though, on my live stream last night. I don't know who it was that said it, but somebody did predict that they were going to win by 20. I'm not holding y'all. Yo, EJ, my man. Hey, thank you so much for the donation, for the support to the channel. Much love, much love. Do they have a waiver process or can Gabby sign with any team? Yep, she can sign on a hardship. So, from what I've researched, the only team that doesn't have the cap space to sign Gabby Williams is the Dallas Wings. She would sign for a little over 76,000, like 37% of the vet minimum. So theoretically, they could make some moves. Like the Fever could absolutely bring her on this roster. I mean, I've seen some talk about her joining the New York Liberty. That would be crazy. Yeah, she does give Connecticut very good spacing. She changes the dynamic of that team. Marina Mabry definitely changes the dynamic of that team. And Dejanay Carrington, when she's 100% as well, like that is going to be that's a really, really good starting five with Bree Jones, AT, and Bonner as well. With Carrington and Mabry in the backcourt, like that's a really, really good starting five. And Celeste Taylor looks good playing that backup point guard spot too at times. Dark Master, welcome in. Guys, if this is your first time in the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up with all the latest. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakely, aka Brandon Lee TV. Subscribe, like, comment, and all that other great stuff. Thank you for joining me. We are talking the hottest topics in a busy weekend. A busy, busy weekend of WNBA hoops right now. Gabby, man, I think she would be an upgrade over Alyssa Smith. You'll never have to worry about her focus, shenanigans, or her intensity. She brings the energy, man. Her best man, Messman needs to get signed too. She was killing for Belgium. Supposedly, Dunn said she received a phone call inquiring about trade deals. Mitchell needs her money from the Fever now. Yes, like ASAP. They need to pay her. They need to offer her an extension. I mean, it seems like she's completely bought into the team. I know some comments she's made also though have been kind of like makes you wonder if she does want out. But yeah, they have to resign her. If they let Kelsey Mitchell walk, it could absolutely set this team back. I mean, they are in a position where they're a couple of pieces away from truly contending. Well, the game was close, 1 point game after 3 quarters. Then the Storm ran out of thunder, if you know what I mean. Hey, I'm telling you, the Fever shifted into another gear. This is not the same team that they were post break. And I mean, the Fever looked like a lot for the playoffs. We could see them jump there. They were in seventh coming into this game. If they keep this up, they still have a very tough slate. We mentioned they still have a very tough slate, but they could move into potentially the top five. They have a very tough slate, though. We mentioned the Minnesota Lynx, no slouch. Fee just had a 30 ball the other night. So the Atlanta Dream, we know they just upset the Connecticut Sun. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Also beat the Seattle Storm. I'm just saying, competition is getting stiff right now, y'all. Competition is definitely getting stiff right now. But the Fever look up to the task. Yeah, Berger did break the box score though tonight. She did get a rebound. Only got 1 minute of playing time, but she did get a rebound. Her and Saxton combined for 2 minutes on the court and one rebound. They got. I don't understand why they're getting the same amount of playing time as Wallace, though, man. Like Berger, you're talking about another hot shooter, another weapon in transition. I mean, if Berger and Hole are both hot, the sky is really the limit. Okay, James, you was the one that predicted the 20-point dub. Okay, okay. Okay, James. Hey, you was right. You was definitely right. I hope the Fever draft good in 2025. Hey, if y'all haven't, go check out my video ranking the top 10 2025 prospects in this year's draft. Yeah, Berger, man, I don't know how she's fallen out of favor so hard, so deep on this bench because we're talking about a player that was getting minutes last year and produced in stints. Yeah, I agree. Mitchell cannot be replaced. They have nobody on that team that can replace her. And I'm excited, man. If they end up letting Wheeler, that's over 200,000 in cap space. Her and Wallace, over $300,000 in cap space. They could clear up. They could go and sign Sabali. They could go and sign DJ Carrington, one of these big time free agents as well. Like there's a lot of moves they could make in this offseason. But they, I think, are taking the right approach just like the Aces did before them. You draft really well, build a young core around a big three, a la Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, Asia Wilson. They really got a big four with Chelsea Gray when she's on. But you draft a strong core and you put play pieces around veteran pieces to complement them. And I think the Fever are following that blueprint. The front office still feels a little incompetent. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, I gotta give credit. They have drafted well. This team is gelling like we've never seen before. I mean, Mitchell and Clark look like one of the best backcourt in the league, possibly right now in the last 2 games. Yes, Mitchell is an assassin in the highest order. Facts. This is Clark's team solidified. Solidified. She's definitely running the show. Mitchell is the number one option, top scoring threat. Clark is definitely running the show, though. She is the key to the admission for sure. They do look playoff ready. They do look playoff ready. Yep. Gotta add to the bench, free agency, draft. Okay, I like this setup right here. My wish for the offseason, re-sign Mitchell, get a star power forward. Sabali would be perfect. Trade Smith for a backup guard. Re-sign Feminelli. Draft a wing championship roster. Man, I don't think they will get the pick high enough, but if they could add like a Nisa Moro to this roster, oh my gosh, y'all. Yeah, absolutely. Get Wallace and Wheeler out of there. They're eating up minutes, momentum, energy, and most importantly, cap space. My goodness. Wheeler is one of the highest paid players in WNBA and not worth it. Facts. Facts. She's getting over 220,000. Brandon, can you imagine Gabby Williams on the starting five for the Fever? I hate that she's playing overseas. Yeah, she's killed it in France. I mean, the versatility, her shot making ability, her defense, her intensity. You know, she won titles at UConn as well. Like, she's a winner. Yeah, she would be a really, like, solid veteran presence in that locker room, a leader. Yeah, she would be major for them. On and off the court, in my opinion. They gotta sign Gabby Williams, James. I think it makes too much sense. It makes too much sense for them. It would be a perfect fit, like system wise on the court, as well as culture wise. That would be a perfect fit. Hey man, I'm just saying, the Fever only a game and a half behind the Mercury. Keep an eye out on them. We're just gonna take a look at some other games. I mean, like, bro, the Fever might be the scariest team in the league right now, playoff wise. Like one of the underdog, as like looking at an underdog. The Dream are looking really good. The Sky, eventually, Kennedy Carter, I think will return to her form. Of course, I mean, I think Connecticut has benefited from a soft schedule, just being honest. The Aces and the Sparks are battling right now. We know there's that whole drama with the Deer Canby situation. The Aces are up 38 to 31 right now in that contest. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Kia Nurse having another really good game, 8 points. Asia Wilson 11 and 5. Asia Wilson, the MVP lock, doing her thing, man. But the Aces have not had the same intensity. I don't know if a three-peat is in the cards. Yo, I don't think teams really want to see the Fever early in the playoffs. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a top seed, that is not the ideal situation to play them in the first round. They can keep Smith for now. And when she's locked in, she's a walking double double. She should be averaging though. Like she is a walking double double. It's just man, she doesn't give you 4 quarters. She'll give you a half. Smith will definitely give you a very productive half, but she does not give you that 4 quarters, man. Trey Wheeler and sides for a good mascot. I mean, there's a lot of potential there with the cap space. If they do let Wheeler and Wallace walk, which I mean, y'all know Coach Sods has been very loyal to them to the point where it's been a detriment to the team at times. But if they do let them walk, that's a lot of opportunity, a lot of good moves, a lot of potential moves that could be made. I'm just saying. A lot of potential moves that could be made. I mean, the Fever are only a few pieces away, but hey, the trade deadline is Tuesday. So they gotta if they're gonna pull the trigger on Gabby Williams, they gotta do it very soon. Because the trade deadline, the free agent like the roster deadline Trade deadline is Tuesday. They will not be able to add players for too much longer. Gabby is also free to sign with whoever. It has felt like it is the New York Liberty and everybody else. If she was to go to the New York Liberty, that would be a serious issue. I'm just throwing that out there as well. Man, biggest takeaways right now. Man, there's still a lot of season left. There's still a lot of season left where the Fever could definitely make a push and climb into that top five, y'all. Yo, hey, Wheeler is terrible, bro. Wheeler is terrible. She's awful, man. She's awful. Yo, Wheeler is not it. No way she should be getting those minutes that are reserved for Grace Berger. No way. Do y'all feel like Gabby Williams would be an upgrade over Nelissa Smith? Yeah. Hey, man, I think we're going to see a lot of 1 year deals being signed until 2026. Yeah, I still think it was a big mistake. I still think it was a big mistake, but holy Camila Cardosa, though. Hey, if that front court is playing like that from the sky and they can get shots from Benham and Lindsay Allen can continue playing that point guard spot the way she played it the other night, we'll see. The Sky got a big game, though. They're going to be playing a Mercury squad that's going to be looking to get back in the win column. I'm expecting a big game from Kalia Copper. I'm expecting a big game from BG as well. That Olympic break kicked some of their tails. I mean, that Olympic run kicked some of their tails coming back without a break. Wheeler and Wallace need to be on the first thing smoking out of Indy. Agreed. Agreed. Yo, Gabby, the sweepstakes for Gabby Williams is gonna be tough. I'm telling you right now. Does she want to build? Does she want to join a team that's trending upward, or does she want to join a team that's already established as a championship contender? It'll be what she. It'll come down to like what exactly she's looking for. But Gabby is still young. Yo, BG, I think. I mean, we saw what she did before. Yeah, I think BG. I definitely think BG and Copper are about to have big games. They're due. And y'all saw what Copper did down the stretch in that Olympics. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Copper is a stone cold killer, man. She is a stone cold killer. She is a stone cold killer. I'm looking forward to it. Where do y'all stand with the Rookie of the Year race at this point now? Like hottest topics, hottest takeaways right now. That break, I mean, it really was a blessing in disguise. Clark getting left off of the Olympic team. It really was. Yeah, I think the Sky giving away maybe was a big mistake. Even though she was inconsistent at times, even though she did miss free throws and she was very streaky and she folded late in games a few times, I still think that trading her was a mistake, and they didn't get equal value back. But maybe that would change depending on who they draft. She's enjoying the fruits of her labor. BG, yeah, BG about to give the Scott a business. But hey, the way Camila Cardoso came out, this is a big test. This is how I know if Camila Cardoso has turned a corner during this break, or if it was a facade. Because they gonna need her to step up against BG. They are going to need her. And Camilla looked dominant in their last game. I'm just saying. She looked dominant against the Sparks. And I understand that they are playing a team that is shorthanded, that is not is a bottom feeder at this point. I get that. It's a game they definitely should have won. And they did. But just speaking on Camilla individually, like she was dominant. She was dominant. I think she has just as much upside as any player in the entire draft. I think, she is a more skilled offensive player than Angel Reese, but they both need a go-to move, and they both need to continue to extend the range. But Camilla a little bit better back to the basket. But they're going to be a dominant front court. They are going to be a dominant front court for years to come. Yeah, yo, Copper shot more free throws than the Fever did as a team. Like, she was getting hacked. She was getting fouled. They were scrapping, clawing. Like, Lexi Hole was fouling the hell out of her most of that game. But it seemed like she frustrated her and made things difficult, too. Really gave them change. She's there for another season. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. That's hilarious. At least she's generous. At least she's a generous vet. With ticket sales, I cannot see how the FEMA Award cannot give out great salaries. I mean, I'm wondering, like, because y'all know the Aces have gotten in trouble for paying incentives, and they've, signed NIL deals with the city. It seems like, I mean, the Fever, it looks like, are going to be the most profitable franchise for years to come. So if they are able to make some side deals and pay players, man, what's to stop them from pulling like Yankees or the Dodgers and just going out and buying players? I'm just saying. I mean, y'all saw what their PR team said, like the sales, man. They are doing numbers. Ain't no race. CC wanted. Dang, you calling Copper the Draymond of the W? Sheesh. Tell me how you really feel. Camilla would have easily got 15 and 15, but she was in foul trouble and got 15 and 14. Yeah, and she had like 5 blocks. She was throwing everything. She was tossing everything. She was tossing everything, y'all. Tossing everything. Let me get a updated standings real quick. Let's take a look at the standings and talk about some of these teams. Let me get an updated standings for the people. CC, do y'all feel like Clark is in the MVP conversation? I mean, I feel like it's Asia and everybody else, but you definitely got to mention Stewie in that conversation. You definitely got to mention Nafisa Collier in that conversation as well. But hey, maybe Caitlin at that 4 spot. She's definitely competing for first team All WNBA at that point guard spot. There's not a point guard playing better basketball right now in the league than Caitlin. I'm not gonna hold you there. I'm gonna just get these updated standings. But yeah, where are y'all at on the awards right now? Biggest surprise team for me is still the Minnesota Lynx. Comeback player of the year, Sky Diggs, in my opinion, most improved. Gotta go with Dearica Hampy, in my opinion. MVP, Asia Wilson. Rookie of the year, Caitlin Clark. Sixth player of the year, hey, if Lexi Hall keep coming off that bench, I'm just saying. But Kennedy Carter also, probably has that award locked up currently, unless she breaks the limit for game started. A lot of award races. I ain't gonna lie, I had Rakia Jackson firmly in that 3rd spot for Rookie of the Year. But if Camilla's gonna play the second half of the season like this, man, she could make a run for that 2nd spot. If she's dominating on both sides of the basketball like that, she's gonna be able to make a run for that 2nd spot. Updated standings. the chat booming today. Y'all definitely have the chat booming today. Yo, hey man, don't sleep on the Lynx. They're also in play for Gabby Williams. They are also in play for Gabby Williams. She would be a really good fit for the Lynx. They're getting some good production. Fee, Bridget Carlton, she keeps playing the way she is. Kayla McBride is one of the best shooters in the league. I mean, don't sleep on the Lynx. I'm just saying. RC says give Caitlin the rookie of the year right now. Fever 23 and 17 loading up. Hey, the rest of that schedule, man. The rest of that schedule. It's gonna be a tough slate. It's going to be a tough slate, but the rest of that schedule is very. It could be favorable. CC in the combo for rookie of the year. Okay, okay. Yo, Saheed, I'm right there with you. If Washington gets Page, I'm definitely putting them as one of the top 10. And if they get Page and get Elena Delle Donne back, they're definitely one of the top teams in the league. Because that front court with Austin, Edwards, Sipes in that rotation as well. Page, the point guard. Oh man. Yeah, Washington got some hoopers. Aces will be the team to beat. Do the Aces get hot? Do they finally pull together? When is the real Chelsea Gray gonna stand up? Right now, the Liberty are in first place at 23-4. They are 9-1 in their last 10 games. Hottest team in the league and the only team to clinch a playoff spot. Connecticut Sun have lost. They just lost to the Dream, but they are 19-7 on the year. They have lost 4 of their last 6. They're number 2. The Lynx sitting at 3 at 19-18, 19-8. The Aces just dropped one. They're in a tough battle with the Sparks right now. They are 16-9. The Storm dropped to 5th place after the loss today, 17-10. Then you got the Mercury, 14-13. They will play the Chicago Sky, who are in 8th place a little bit later tonight, 11-15. And then you got the Fever, who are climbing, 13-15. They're climbing at that 7th spot. The Sky, of course, 11-15 right there, a couple of games back. And then the Atlanta Dream, who could be the dark horse to make a run and maybe knock the Sky out of that 8th spot, looking at the standings right there. Yes, talk to me in the chat. Talk to me. Talk to me. Still a lot of basketball left. Let me check on that score for you, RC. They were up. Yeah, they're up 44-37 at the half. For anybody else wanting to know, 44-37. The Aces are up on the Sparks right now. De'Erica Hamby being shut down, only 3 points, 6 rebounds for her. Rakia Jackson, leading scorer right now with 7 points and 3 rebounds for the Sparks. Kia Nurse having another good game scoring the basketball for them. She has 10 to lead the Sparks. And then on the other side, Asia Wilson, 13 points, 7 rebounds, looking like she's gonna clock in another double-double. Jackie Young already beat her 2-point scoring total from last game. She has 7 points. Kelsey Plum has 7 points as well. Chelsea Gray playing better, it looks like, with 8 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound for her. Tiffany Hayes continues to be one of their lone scoring threats off the bench. She has 7 points. And hey, shout out to the former Iowa product, Megan Gustafson, getting some minutes tonight as well. So yes, the Aces are up on the Sparks, 44-37 at the half. Yo, hey man, Penny one of my favorites of all time. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. Cause yeah, man. Chelsea has not been the same since she came back from that injury. She absolutely hasn't. Yeah, 13 wins last year. This team is, I mean, they are exceeding expectations in my opinion. Yeah, she's definitely not fully healed. She's definitely not fully healed. You're absolutely right about that. Brandon, you the only other Caitlin Clark fan I can stomach. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes as an epic mega fan of Caitlin Clark fan, I find it hard to get along with other Clark fans. They do too much. Yeah, man. I love the game and I love that it's growing. I'm not gonna down any up. Rain on anybody else's light to make anybody else shine. Like Caitlin's a great player. There's a lot of great players in the league. And she's doing numbers, man. She's doing a lot of great things for the league and bringing a lot of new eyes. Yo, yeah, Penny was that dude. Penny was that guy at Memphis State with the Magic, had a good year with the Suns. Like, man, I hated his knees without him. Grant Hill, Brandon Roy, like, man, Derrick Rose, them four, man. Sky need to win their next four. Let's take a look at the Sky's next four real quick. I know the Sky schedule is a bit tougher going down the stretch than the Fever is. They got the Sun on Friday after the Mercury today. They got the Aces. They got the Mystics. So out of the Mercury, the Sun, the Aces, and the Mystics, man, I don't see them winning all four of them games. I don't see them winning all four of them games. Yes, Mary Beth, the Fever did win. And Lexi Hall has been nominated for president because she is a sniper. Gooley Stopson. That's funny. Yes, yes. Hey, man. What a game from Lexi Hall. Yeah, gotta give Penny his flowers. Hey, I gotta give. Yep, T-Mac too. Facts. Gotta give Penny his flowers. His flowers because he was the truth, unlike other greats that took time to develop, like Kobe and LeBron. LeBron needed to develop, or you been prodigal. LeBron was killing the game since day number one. He absolutely was. I'm not gonna hold you there. Yeah, Penny in my top five all time too, man. With AI, with Kyrie, and just some of my all time favorites. With Pistol Pete. Okay, so here you got Kyrie too. Chill, Penny and Kyrie in my top five too. Okay. Hey, respect Saheed game, recognize game. Okay. Somebody compared the Caitlin Clark fans to LeBron fans the other night. Yo, Michael Redd was an absolute sniper. You know them lefties can shoot. People with CC, even your viewership has grown. Yeah, I mean, merchandise sales, she's leading the league in jersey sales right now as a rookie. Angel Reese is second. Like, they're both doing a really good job of bringing all types of new audiences to the W. Yeah. But, man, I be hating injuries. Derrick Rose, elite. Brandon Roy, elite. Kobe said Brandon Roy was the toughest player he had to guard other than AI. Michael Redd, elite sniper. Hey, I need footage. I need footage of the Wilt 100-point game. They got footage of everything else but the 100-point game. Oh yeah, hey man, being from North Carolina, I covered John Wall. That was like one of the first athletes that I really followed their mixtapes and stuff like that when I was in high school. Man, John Wall was the real deal, boy. He was the best high school point guard I ever seen in my life. Yeah, LeBron definitely came into the league going crazy. In the weak Eastern Conference, Kobe would have done the same. I mean, Kobe wasn't asked to carry a franchise on his back in year one, though. He had a couple years to develop into what he was doing. Bron got the keys to the kingdom. Year one, everything fell on him. He ain't have Shaq. Okay, Pip. Okay, Scotty Pip. Kobe Elite. Bro, Mo Williams, Andy Bergeau, Boobie Gibson, Larry Hughes. Bro, Danielle Marshall. Bro, Sasha, what, Popovich. That was the worst finals team in the history of the NBA. For sure. For sure. Yo, Cheryl Miller, the best Miller in that family, the best hooper in that family. Cheryl Miller, the best hooper in that family. Bro, Cheryl Miller might need to be the next coach of the Fever if Coach Size don't get it done. Yeah, Joe Smith, bro. Joe Smith was getting buckets at Maryland, too. He definitely was. But yeah, y'all, hey, man, y'all feel free to chime in on these standings. Y'all see where we're at right now. Take a look at the standings. Holy Lexi Hole, man. Y'all know I love the NBA talk. Man, I'm on every sport. Ooh, Michael Cooper, Mr. Goggles. Okay, Top Gun. Okay. Robert, welcome in. Welcome in. Yo, Michael Cooper was locked down. And being a Carolina guy, I love me some James Worthy. Yo, Antonio McDyess had stupid bounce. I don't know what Michael Cooper was going to do with Kobe. Yeah, I give Bron credit for getting to finals, but didn't Mo get there later and they still got swept? Yeah, nah, so Mo wasn't actually on the finals team when they got swept by the Spurs. The point guard was Boobie Gibson, Daniel Gibson, most notably known for dating singer Keisha Cole and lighting up the Pistons. Yeah, Mo Williams wasn't even on the finals team, for real. Yo, accent. They need to go ahead and they need to go get Gabby Marshall and Monica Ziana. Yo, Gabby Marshall, as I like to call her, because she was locked down. She was locked down. Love what I saw from her in that finals. Hey, I know she's gone, but don't sleep too hard on Iowa, man. Lucy Olson is the real deal. But y'all see the standings. Y'all throw them playoff predictions in there. Ooh, Saheed, that's how you come in. Bron not a top five player? Bron not a top five player? Oh, man, that's ridiculous. Yeah, Booby definitely. Hey, he was the second scoring option on that team. Lit the Pistons up. Yeah, Lexi, man, she was elite today. Lexi Hole was absolutely elite today. And we talked about how Kelsey Mitchell, we talked about how Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston command so much attention that other players are going to get open looks. Other players are going to get open looks and they got to make shots. They need Katie Lou Samuelson out there shooting as well. Let's see, has the third quarter started? Third quarter has started. The Aces starting to pull away a little bit. They're up 10, 49 to 39 over LA. Yes, Lexi was major. Lexi was major. Okay, prodigal top five players. Jordan, Kareem, Kobe, Duncan, Magic. I like that Kobe's in there, man. I feel like he doesn't get mentioned in the top five enough. I'm surprised you leaving Bird out of there, but respect. Magic, arguably the greatest point guard of all time. Duncan, arguably the greatest four of all time. Kobe, Jordan, none like him. Kareem, okay. Oh, Bird at 7. Okay. Brandon, keep it 100. What do you do? Jack Christie sides up in the tunnel because she's been playing Christy Mitchell and Erica Wheeler less and less. Man, hey, I had to call my people and talk to her. I had to put a call in, pull some strings, man. She was out of pocket. We had to make some changes. We had to make some changes, RC. I had seen enough. Anyone who doesn't have Wilt in their top 5 is off their rocker. Sheesh. Braun switched teams too many times and had loaded team. When his team lose, the media blames Braun teammates. Bird over Braun. Sheesh. I mean, it's also a different culture though. Like it's a different era in hoops where like players aren't staying with the same teams their whole careers. And I'm just saying, no disrespect, but you know, Kareem traded teams, Wilt traded teams. LA didn't draft neither one of them. Wilt only had 2 chips. Yeah, man, he was getting his hand kicked every year. It felt like him and Jerry West by them dang Boston Celtics. Bill Russell's another all-time great that don't get mentioned in people's top fives either, though. Bird over Braun. Sheesh. What that Celtics dynasty could have looked like with Lynn Bias, too, man. Golly. Russell at 6? Okay. It's now going to get harder for Fever without some other 3-point players. These teams are going to start trying harder to hold up CC. If they double team, CC and AB are picking teams apart, man. They need Samuelson to make shots. They need to give Grace Berger more than 1 minute of playing time. Like, free Grace Berger. You talk about a player that could light it up, that could play very well alongside Caitlin Clark, that could space the floor with her 3-point shooting, man. Yep. Kareem definitely won with the Bucks with the Big O. Yeah, Bird definitely had some back issues, man. Bird used to be diving all over that floor, over the bench, wherever. Not a lot of love from Braun. Okay, hey, I like this. I like this. Who's y'all's top WNBA players of all time? I'm gonna be honest, man. I got Maya Moore at 1. I'm gonna be. I might be biased. All time Minnesota Lynx fan. I got Maya Moore at 1. Dominant. Best 5-year run in all, probably one of the greatest sports history 5-year runs we ever seen. Well, RC says he's got Asia Wilson at 1, Candace Parker, who's also being considered the GOAT at number 2, Sue Bird at 3, 4, Cynthia Cooper, 5, Caitlin Clark, 6, Shamik Hoseclaw. Yo, where is the love for Cheryl Swoops? I feel you though. That's definitely a solid, very solid, like great top 6. Give me your top 5 WNBA players. I'd have Lisa Leslie in my top 5 too, and Candace Parker. I have Diana Taurasi in my top 5 too. Maya Moore would have to be my number 1 though. Maya Moore would have been like if LeBron retired after winning with the Heat. Like he would have just retired. The greatest player in the middle of a dynasty, bro. And she just retired. Man, Maya Moore was so elite. Yeah, I would probably go. I would have to have Maya Moore number one for me. Candace Parker number two. And then I don't know how 3, 4, and 5. I don't know who I would have at 3, 4, and 5 in that order, but it would definitely be Taurasi, Cheryl Swoops, and Lisa Leslie would definitely be in that 5. Tamika Catchings, man. Her and, man, Tina Charles doing it for so long, though, you gotta respect that. Tina Thompson, monster. Tamika Catchings, the double-double machine. Sylvia Fowles, an all-time great as well. Man, Cheryl Miller never played in the WNBA, but I think she would be the GOAT all time. Definitely like GOAT women's basketball player for a lot of people. Oh, hey, you had to get Cheryl Swoops up out of there after she disrespected CC. Taurasi at like 13. Oh, yeah, y'all dropping the CC haters. Roberts got Cynthia Cooper, Maya Moore, Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, and Tamika Catchings. Okay, respect, respect. Yo, we might have to have a separate live ranking your all-time top 5 WNBA players. Yo, Lauren Jackson was elite, and for Australia too. She was an elite international player. You had to build a team. Posing the question for the chat: who is your all-time WNBA starting 5? Chat. Who is your all-time WNBA starting 5? I do not remember Whitmore. I definitely remember Vicki Johnson though. All-time starting 5s. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, accent. Let's get a score update. Sparks making a run. Oh, it's a 3-point game, y'all. 52-49 Aces versus the Sparks. It's a 3-point game. Oh, my goodness. Yo, Rakia Jackson, 11 points. Kia Nurse, 12 points. The only players in double figures for the Sparks right now. Asia Wilson got 18 and 8. Plum has 10. Gray has 8. Young has 7. 54-49 ball game. Yo, if the Aces drop this game, y'all can't tell me y'all ain't a little worried. If the Aces drop this one, you gotta be a little worried. I don't know, man. You gotta be a little worried. The Aces can't drop this one. Come on now. The Aces absolutely cannot drop this game, bro. The Aces cannot drop this game, y'all. There is no way. RC, what's up with the What's up with your Aces? Yeah. Yo, EJ, Maya Asia definitely and Candace Parker. And for me, that's how Juju Watkins moves, bro. That's why I think she's going to be so elite. EJ, that's a great point. That's exactly how Juju moves, too. That's exactly how Juju moves. Lauren Jackson, female Dirk, absolutely. And if you're just joining in the chat, put in your top 5 WNBA all time starters. Arike, Nika, CC, Brittany Griner, Asia. Okay, James. Give me your all-time starting 5. That's what I'm saying, bro. The Aces, you might got to be a little bit worried. They are the team to beat, but, bro, they are struggling right now. And to be honest, the Sparks gave them the business the last time. De'Erica Hamby was cooking them. The Olympic break might have hit the Aces harder than any team not named the Phoenix Mercury. Bro, Liz Kitley, oh my gosh, they should have kept Deasia Fair. Liz Kitley is such a polished post player. She is the goods, man. In the running every year for National Player of the Year, like she is elite. Also, another player that I covered in high school in my time at North Carolina, man, out there in Guilford County. Liz Kitley is the business, super skilled. So he's got Cynthia, Maya, Tamika, Nika, and Asia. Okay, that's gonna be a tough defensive squad. Yeah, man. The Scott. I mean the Aces are letting. They've been letting Asia Wilson down, man. Mentally and emotionally exhausted. RC, they tripping right now. Even okay, SC Brad. Even if Aces win, it's how would they win. Keep those starting fives coming. The Liberty are way better than the Aces. I would agree with that right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Playoffs is different. You can never underestimate the heart of a champion, but absolutely. It feels like the Liberty are definitely in a league of their own. And if they land Gabby Williams, y'all, it's going to be very spooky for the league. RC, okay, you got Sue Bird, Caitlin Clark, Candace Parker, Asia Wilson, Elizabeth Kitley. Okay. Okay, RC, you locked in. I'm all for the Liz Kitley bandwagon. I'm here for it. Yeah, Rakia Jackson definitely third in that Rookie of the Year. She's been playing great since the break ended, and so is Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse had a really great game the other night for them as well, man. Scoring the basketball. I got her in my top 5 point guards right now. Kia Nurse is playing great basketball. LeBron, MJ, Kobe, Shaq, and Kareem. All Lakers except for MJ. Okay, okay. Yeah, man, the Aces just haven't had the same intensity, the same focus. Let's just fast forward to next season and need Kitley like I need a free bag of money. Free Liz Kitley. And they should have kept Deasia Fair. They tripping. If the Liberty team played this Aces team in the finals, Liberty smoking them. Right now, yeah, I got the Liberty in 5 right now. If they're playing like this. They're playing right now like this, I got the Liberty in 5. Aces don't have a bench. Facts. It's pretty much just Tiffany Hayes. Nobody else is giving them anything. Nobody else is giving them anything. Who would y'all say is the biggest threat to the Liberty? Is it the Sun? Is it the Lynx? Is it Seattle? Who is the biggest threat to the Liberty right now? Who is the biggest threat to the New York Liberty right now? Connecticut Sun currently in second place. The Lynx are there. They play great team basketball. The Aces are the champs, so they have the champs no more. And regardless of what we saw from Seattle today, I do think they're still a dark horse to win the title as well. Biggest threat to the Liberty though. Okay, Top Gun, you got the Sun as the biggest threat. Several threats. Okay, Prodigal, who do you got? Who are the biggest threats? Oh, biggest threats are themselves. Okay. Accent, I like it. The Fever look like, man, they're a couple of. Okay, EJ. Oh, we in on the Fever. Okay. Hey, don't sleep on them Fever. Hey, they did already beat the New York Liberty. I'm just saying respect. Respect. Respect, y'all. Okay. Okay. Y'all standing on business tonight. Liberty may be the team to beat. I would say Sun, several threats. The Minnesota Lynx could be a threat. I absolutely think so. I think they need to be in the Gabby Williams running as well. But yeah, I think the Lynx, man, they play great team defense. They have the longest tenured head coach. They have a championship culture. They have one of the best players in the league, one of the most versatile walking mismatches in the FISA Collier. Yeah, Dallas is a team that could sneak in. They were in the playoffs last year. They get Sabali back. I like McCowan. I think they were. I think that was dumb to cut Odyssey Sims though. Odyssey Sims is another free agent that I think could take another team to the next level. If I'm the Minnesota Lynx, I'm looking at Odyssey Sims. If I'm the Chicago Sky and I'm serious about making the playoffs, I'm looking at Odyssey Sims. Odyssey Sims should be almost as sought after, if not more sought after, than Gabby Williams, man. Like, there are some really good free agents out there that could take teams to the next level. And we've seen the Connecticut Sun are a team to keep an eye out on because they're not afraid to make big moves. They are not afraid to make big moves. Okay, Connecticut winning it all. All right, you got Isaiah 1, MJ at the 2, Pippen at the 3, KD at the 4, Akeem at the 5. Sheesh. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. Y'all turned in some good starting fives. Y'all turned in some really good starting fives. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all are giving some really good starting fives right now. I love the starting five that y'all are giving. And I mean, sometimes it's hard to nail down just five. There's a lot of great players out there. Oh, I forgot. I'm tripping. I'm definitely tripping. I completely forgot they definitely just signed her to a hardship contract. Robert, you absolutely right. My fault, y'all. They did sign her to a hardship contract, but she could still, because it's only 7 days. So if they don't re-sign her after 7 days, I'm thinking more so who's gonna sign her long term. This team is definitely way different than 2 years ago. But yeah, with Sabali back, I think Dallas could be a problem. I think Enrique will feel less pressure to jack so many shots and try to do everything on her own for sure. JC Sheldon's been solid for them this season, speaking of rookies. Dang, SC Bread, no love for the other Carolinas players with Liz Kitley up there in NC? Dang. Hey, she was definitely one of the most dominant post players in college basketball history, though. We gotta give her love too. She won a lot of games, multiple AC Player of the Years, multiple First Team All American. Let's get another look at that Aces. This is a game they should win for sure. This is definitely a game they should win. The Aces up 62 to 51, pulling away again, double digit game. 11 seconds left in the third quarter, excuse me. Asia Wilson with another double double, man. 24 points, 10 assists. The MVP race is out of reach right now at this point in time. Try again next year. Try again next year. The MVP race is out of reach right now. It is unavailable. Try again next year. We know when the Aces are playing at their best that they can beat anybody in the league. But they have to continue to try to put it together for 4 quarters and stretches, long stretches. The Olympic break, I think, has hit them hard, though. I mean, they had 4 players on the team. Yeah, Asia Wilson, completely agree. Asia Wilson is on another planet right now, and it's all on her own. She's the only inhabitant on that planet, for sure. Yes, yes. Right now, it's really like, who do y'all feel like is fighting for second in that MVP race? I know Nafis Collier missed some games, but she's coming off of a 30 ball. I'm just saying. Yeah, Brianna Stewart definitely in the MVP race as well. Absolutely top gun. Nice call there. That might be the top three, honestly. Asia, Stewie, Fee. And then maybe Caitlin at 4, to be honest with you. Unless you got AT up there. Yeah, I definitely would say Brianna Stewart. Yeah, Brianna Stewart at 2, respect. Stewie's having a great year. She's having an incredible year. She's having an incredible run through the WNBA on the international stage, leading Team USA. She's special. She's definitely special. Yes, y'all keep it coming. Keep it coming. And it is the end of the third right now. 64-53 ball game. Aces over the Sparks right now. Dearica Hamby getting it going a little bit. 10 points, 9 rebounds for her. Rakia Jackson, 11 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. Kia Nurse, 12 points for her. Odyssey Sims, who we mentioned is on that hardship contract, 3 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds for her in 11 minutes of play. Lexi Brown, Ari McDonald have yet to play. Zaya Cook. Free Zaya Cook, man. Stewie at 2, Stewie at 2. I will say too, man, Jackie Young has been elite at times. Aces could have brought a free agent. Man, Kate Morton just gotta stop being so passive and shoot the basketball. Bible boy, hey, we stayed up, we waited for you. As requested. As requested, my guy. As requested. We are here. They called for Bible boy and he pulled up to the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. Yo, Lexi Curry. We've heard all the Lexi whole nicknames. Lexi Curry. Oh my goodness, the secret weapon. The secret weapon. This team looks completely different than before they did before the break. Post break, oh my goodness. Lexi was definitely in her bag tonight, her Reggie Miller bag. Bible boy in the building. Hey, speak your truth, Bible boy. Speak your truth. Hey, Prodigal already knew. Prodigal already knew what was up. Ooh, EJ, really? Vegas odds for MVP got Asia Clark and Sabrina tied for second. Sabrina has been shooting that rock, and she's leading them in assists. So shout out to her. EJ, thank you so much for the donation, man. Contributing, there we go, to the channel. None of this is possible without you guys. Thank you so much. Much love. Bible Boy, keep it real. Keep it real with us. It was definitely not Caitlin's best game, but she did what she needed to do to get the win. Made some big shots, hit some logo threes, moved the basketball. She improved as the game went along. But I will say Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hall are the MVPs of this game. Lexi Hall, man, she got her swagger back. She's absolutely got her swagger back. But dang, Vegas got Clark and Sabrina over Stewie. Woo, that is tough. Yeah, she broke the rookie record for assists. She continues to break records. She continues to break records. That is for sure. And I mean, when Clark, she draws so much attention. She's finding Lexi Hole wide open. She's finding Kelsey Mitchell, and they made shots today. They did their jobs today. They made shots. They did what they were supposed to do. Yo, Lexi Hole, what a sniper. She played great basketball. She played great basketball. Yo, Lexi Hole was the difference. And that's what I'm saying. That Lexi Hole has been a sniper her whole career. She's got her confidence back. She's got her swagger back. Yo, Bible Boy, Coach Sides been getting her flowers. Coach Sides has been getting her flowers, man. I'm not gonna lie. She has been getting her flowers today in the chat. For sure. She did a great job today as far as managing the game, running the show. He stuck solid with the rotations. The defense was pretty good today as well. Hey, Coach Sods coached a good game. Coach Sods coached a good game. Definitely a team effort. AB led the team with rebounds. She was big on the boards. AB was definitely huge on the boards. She was getting her shots swatted by Izzy a bunch, but she was definitely huge on the boards. She was big on the boards. Okay, Ace is up. Score update. Ace is up 70 to 59, 7:34 left in this contest. Just an update for y'all there over the Sparks. I agree, wasn't CC's best game, but standards are crazy when you can say that to 23-9 and 5-4 rookie. Hey, that's fair. Yeah, Saj definitely did her thing tonight. She did a good job. She's been getting her flowers. I definitely think at this point she's earned another year for sure. I'm still not sold on her being the long-term answer, but she definitely earned another year. She did a good job. Rakia Jackson definitely be jacking that thing. Bro, Lexi Hall was elite today. The ball was moving. I tell you, man, the first quarter, the first half, really, they were playing kind of slow. The Seattle defense was getting into them, but they definitely opened things up. Say shit, give sides a flower, not flowers. Yes, welcome in, everybody. Some great takes here. Y'all got some great takes. Yeah, Coach Sods did not lose them the game today. Lexi Hole found that confidence, man. She's been a sniper her whole career, and she's seeing a big basket right now. She's seeing a big basket right now. She's definitely seeing a big basket right now. Yeah, she played her butt off. Lexi absolutely played her butt off. And she's going to continue to get those open shots because these players command so much attention. If she can keep shooting like this, hey, the sky's the limit for her. The sky's absolutely the limit for this roster because they need production. They need production outside of this big three, and they need to go ahead and pay Kelsey Mitchell. They need to go ahead and re-sign Mitchell, man. They need to go ahead and give her bread. And how about, did y'all see that scuffle sides getting into it with Scott Diggs? That was crazy. They had to be separated. Yo, the Fever they don't be ducking smoke, but it's always smoke when they get on the court. I'm telling you. Brandon, one win in the middle of the season doesn't mean that much. I mean, they got 2 wins, and they just knocked off the fourth team. I'm gonna get it out. The Seattle Storm were in fourth place coming into that game. Fourth place. That was a big win. That was a big win. That gives you a chance to see where you stack up against the top competition. And James, to be honest, every game is so crucial right now when you look at the standings and see how close the numbers are for the 5 through 8 squads. It's crazy right now. Yeah, bro. Lexi Hole has not been shooting the ball well. This was definitely the best shooting game she's had all season, without a doubt. I think she was 5 of 7 from three. He gets a lot of open looks. They just failed today. The same look she was knocking down today, she's been getting all season. They just was falling today, to be honest. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell definitely hit a lot of good, big shots. She's cutting to the basket. She's moving off screens, moving off ball. Like she's in constant movement, not just standing around waiting for things to fall apart and go into straight ISO mode. Nah, man, they have looked like a cohesive offense. Lexi was huge today. She was the difference maker. And in my pregame chat, I asked y'all who would be the biggest difference maker, who could be the X factor for this group, and a lot of people said Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah, the attention that CC attracts is a reason why Lexi Hole is getting open looks. It's the reason why Katie Lou Samuelson is getting open looks. It's the reason why Mitchell has got open looks. Man, she threads the needle. She's constantly reading the floor. And man, she's been the best passing guard in the league, leading the league in assists right now. As a rookie, I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, she definitely gets her teammates open looks all the time. Mitchell and Lexi would not be getting all these shots if not for CC. Clark demands a double team every time. Plus, yeah, she's making things flow. We saw what the Fever looked like without a point guard last year. They were terrible. Clark opens up a lot of things, and she's delivering a lot of great passes. She could hit off anybody's passes, but they don't have anybody else that can get her the ball like CC. She was, I mean, this was the situation last year. This was the situation last year, man. Like she's open, but you gotta have a capable passer to find her and get her the basketball. Clark is the ignition. She's definitely the ignition. She hit an open three today, y'all. When they got that rebound and Aaliyah Boston kicked it out to her for the wide open three, she hit an open three today. She is not a lead facilitator. She's a good secondary ball handler, a good secondary playmaker to have. She can facilitate at times in a limited capacity, by the way. But as far as being the key to the ignition, the main playmaker, Caitlin Clark makes this offense hum. Kelsey Mitchell is there to get buckets. She knows it. We know it. They all know it. She there to get a bucket. And that's what she's been her whole career. And that's nothing wrong with that. She fills a void that they have, that they need. She is their number one scoring option. And that's why I think they need to re-sign her, because they're not going to bring anybody in at her level not to play the two. Yeah, she gets the ball out quick, man. She gets the ball up the court. She's an elite outlet passer. I mean, did y'all see that outlet pass she hit Kelsey Mitchell with in stride? Oh my gosh. Bro, Mitchell caught it in stride, like, oh, and just laid it up one motion, bro. That pass was insane. Elite passer, elite passer. Yes, Lexi Hole, man. I mean, Mitchell literally, this was the first time that Mitchell guarded Jewel Lloyd like the top scoring threat. Like, she has guarded Copper in the past, but they just made this switch. It was Lexi Hole that usually gets like the top perimeter threat. But Mitchell played some good defense today. I gotta give you that. This backcourt, I mean, they've looked like the best backcourt in the league for the last two games. Mitchell and Clark have looked like the best two guards and like the best backcourt in the league. From going from not being cohesive to looking like Mitchell didn't even want to be there to now playing in rhythm, man. Nah, but the top scorer rarely guards the other player's top scorer. Like, that rarely happens. That rarely happens. Hey, that's funny. She was guarding the shooter. They had her on the shooter. That's funny. But you got to preserve. I mean, she's doing a lot. You don't want to exhaust her on both ends. Even in the NBA, point guards rarely guard other point guards. Like, SGA don't be guarding the best perimeter threat. Booker don't guard the best perimeter threat. Like, you're going to save your stars. Everybody does it. Yo, are we seeing the rise, the passing of a torch? It looks like Indiana has the best guard duo in the league, man. Kelsey Mitchell has been insane the last two games. Caitlin Clark has been dishing the rock. I mean, they are locked in. They are in sync right now. I mean, the way these two have benefited from this break, the chemistry has been impeccable. The cutting, I love that Mitchell is now just always in motion, cutting, looking to score the basketball off ball. It hasn't been all ISO basketball where she's just dribbling, 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 step back three or running into the lane and just chucking up a shot. Like, she's been finding her offense, her shots within the flow of the game. We mentioned today she had a big game. She led them in scoring with 27 points. Also had 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Clark had 23 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. Like, look at that backcourt duo, man. Even looking back at the last game, I mean, the way that they are running and gunning, facilitating, Kelsey Mitchell breaks down that court. Clark continues to find her. Like, the chemistry is insane. And then y'all saw what they did to the Storm just a couple of days ago as well. In that contest, Kelsey Mitchell had 27 points. She's had over 50 in the last 2 games. Clark had 23, 9, and 5. Then you look at what they did to the Mercury as well a couple of days ago, where Kelsey Mitchell had 28, 3 assists, and 5 points. Clark had 29, 10, and 5. Like the last 2 games, they've been the best backcourt in the league the last 2 games. Clark's passing has been sensational. Leading the league in assists, getting the ball up. I mean, just passing her teammates open, threading the needle, finding Kelsey Mitchell, who finally is the offense is humming to the point where we're seeing Mitchell come off pin downs, come off screens. She's backdoor cutting. She's getting fed on layups, cutting to the basket. Like the chemistry, there's a flip that is switched. And I think it's why they have to sign her back. They have to bring Kelsey Mitchell back, or they risk setting this franchise back and possibly hindering Caitlin Clark's development. Because she is finding Kelsey Mitchell at a high clip, and she's knocking down threes. Like I said, she's attacking the basket. She's playing unselfish. And it's not that she's just pulling shots, but she's finding her offense within the flow of the offense, man. Like, they are locked in right now. The chemistry's been incredible. Their last 2 games have been incredible. Honestly, their last game against the Wings was incredible. Like, these two have been locked in. And it's obvious that the break has benefited the Fever more so than maybe any other team in the entire league, y'all. Like, the chemistry has been incredible. The ball movement. That's why Reese is the rookie of the year, because every single game she has a tough guard and gets scored on 14 points, rebounds, and better than any other big. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Camila Cardoso definitely outplayed Angel Reese the other day. But Clark, man, she hit a floater. She was getting to the bucket, shooting the mid range today. But Angel Reese has been, she's had a really good season. Camila Cardoso, it seems like that switch is starting to flip for her. Very happy to see her. To me, if Clark drives, forget shooting threes, drive the ball, easily average 25. And if she's averaging 25, we're definitely talking about her in that MVP run and winning that award potentially. Yes, Clark can work on defense, but she still got two block shots more than any other Fever player. Yo, I think Caitlin Clark has more blocks than Angel Reese right now. I'm not even being funny. Man, bro, I think Kelsey Mitchell is so much more valuable. He's so much more valuable than Alyssa Smith to this team. Who do y'all feel like is more valuable? Alyssa Smith or Kelsey Mitchell? I think they definitely got to go after Gabby Williams too. Bro, yeah, Mitchell is in a perfect spot right now. She's in the number 1 option. She's on the most popular team in the league. She saw them at their worst. Why would you leave when you're trending upwards? You have a point guard that is looking to get you the ball anytime you're open, that's finding you, threading the needle. Why would you want to go elsewhere? They've got to resign her. And she's been playing good defense. And she's been playing really good defense as of late. But Mitchell and Clark are locked in. They've been the best backcourt duo in the past 2 games, I've got to say. Yeah, I think Mitchell is way more valuable. Kelsey Mitchell is the closer for this group. She is the closer. There's nobody else on the roster that is doing what she does. Down late, she is not afraid to take the big shots. That is facts. She is not afraid to take the big shots. Okay, Prodigal says, how is Clark not a complete player when she top 20 in every statistical category. Mmm. Yeah, I would say she's definitely not a liability. I won't say lockdown defender, but far from a liability. Yeah, Smith is definitely one of the best rebounders in the league, for sure. Yeah, excellent. Like you said, packed houses, sold out dates, wide open shots every game. You're on TV. You're getting voted to the All Star game every season. Valid. Valid. Yeah, Kelsey has been through the tough times. She has definitely been through the tough times with this team. She has seen the bottom with this team, and now I mean, like she said before Clark got there, they were playing in an empty barn. Now they are primetime must watch TV, and she's become a household name. I mean, maybe if I'm Golden State, I'll throw a bag at her to have an established number one option to pair with a young rookie. But man, I think she has got it made with the Indiana Fever, y'all, for sure. Yes, y'all have had the chat spicy, man. Y'all have had it spicy tonight for sure. You think Clark is holding hold back? How? How so? 20 shots a night. Oh man. Bible boy, come on, man. You reaching. You big reaching. 20 shots a night. Ain't no way. She can shoot 10 3 pointers. I won't be mad at that. But 20 shots a night? Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. No way. 20 shots a night. Ain't no way. 20 shots a night for Lexi Hall? Can't do it. Can't do it. No, no, sir. He said whole average 3 point. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Hey man, y'all are hilarious. 20 shots for Lexi. Bible boy, she got you on payroll. Ain't no way. How is Clark holding Lexi Hall back? This is madness. This is a first for me. Yeah, I think they gotta put Lexi Hall in the starting lineup. She's been playing really good basketball. Today was just a breakout game. She's been impacting the game in other ways defensively and rebounding the basketball. But if she's shooting like this, they are a different type of team. Man. Hey, you riding for Lexi. Lexi for president, though. Logo hole. I like it. Hey, she letting that thing fly for sure. That's hilarious, though. Sheesh. Bro, Asia Wilson for MVP. That's it. She's got it. She's got it, bro. They are up 87 to 71. 1 minute, 11 seconds left in this contest. Yo, Asia Wilson is elite, man. She's in another world. She's on another planet. Asia Wilson 34 and 13. Jack Young had 10. Kelsey Plum had 18 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Chelsea Gray 8 points, 4 assists. Still struggling, man. Still struggling. Tiffany Hayes had 11 points off the bench. She continues to be their only threat off the bench, man. It's Tiffany Hayes. That's it. Asia Wilson, elite. Yo, Asia Wilson been getting mad steals. She had like 3 the other night. She been getting mad steals as of late. Bro, the Aces are not a top 3 team right now, in my opinion. I agree with that. Asia Wilson is carrying them for the most part. Like, she comes out and performs every night, every game. They got to give more effort, man. They got to lock in. This three-peat does not look likely right now. Yeah, no, ain't nobody's denying it. Lexi was lighting it up. Nobody is denying that. Lexi was absolutely lighting it up tonight, for sure. She was lighting it up. She was the X factor. She was the difference maker in this game. 6 for 7 is crazy though. Definitely is. 6 for 7 is wild. Yeah, Lexi was definitely player of the game. Gotta give that to her. Not taking nothing away from her. Yes, yes, man. Y'all have had the chat spicy all night tonight, man. Y'all have absolutely had the chat booming tonight. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make this fun, to be honest. Oh, hey, it is a great time to be a Liberty fan. Stewie, man, I think she's second in the MVP vote right now. But yo, her, Sabrina, Jonkel Jones. Jonkel Jones had 8 assists the other day. Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, Brianna Stewart is a generational talent, and one of the main reasons why Team USA took that gold. Y'all, we are hitting the 2 hour mark, man. Y'all, let me know. Give me biggest takeaways, parting shots. Talk to me about biggest storylines. What lives do y'all want to see me? What topics do y'all want to see me talk about throughout this week coming up? Let me know in the comments. Hey, Squizzle said, why you yelling at us? Yes, let me know. Okay, EJ. Okay. Respect CC defensive tape breakdown. She does take a lot of shade. People calling out her defense. Maybe we need to dive in a little bit more on that. See, because I think she's been better on defense than a lot of people will give credit. Caitlin kept receipts. She coming back for everything. Yeah, Asia, man, she's working on that part of her game. That's the thing. Asia is definitely not a knockdown shooter, but she can hit an open corner three. But yeah, Stewie is definitely elite 3 level scorer from anywhere for sure. I think Asia's better on defense though. Yes, yes, y'all let me know. Holler at me in the comments with more ideas. And go check out my previous videos. I've been dropping content all day. Stewie is definitely like Kevin Durant out there for sure. She moved like him too, low key. Um, she's elite. She's very skilled. Nah, Asia can definitely handle the ball like Stewie. Asia can definitely take her man off the dribble with ease, for sure. But hey, they're both elite, man. They're literally both elite. We're talking about the two best players in the league. So hey, I'm not saying nobody's wrong for whoever you rocking with. Either one of them, you can't go wrong. Give me either one of them. I will take either one of them. Y'all make sure to hit that subscribe button, lock in, and continue to comment, share, all that great stuff. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for some great conversations. Y'all holler at me when this video uploads for some more comments as far as video topics and ideas y'all want to see as we dive in. Continuing to give y'all the best content out, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight. Thank you so much. For all the latest and the greatest, of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakely, aka Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, we out.